Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another exciting video for you guys. Today I'm actually going to do a full face only using e.l.f. products. I'm going to be wearing something completely different. I forgot to film an intro and outro for that video, but I'm wearing the same makeup. I haven't changed. I was just about to start filming another one when I was like, wait a minute. I didn't film an intro or an outro, I just did the makeup. But I hope you guys enjoy. e.l.f. is definitely one of those brands that has a lot of good stuff. They're really on point when it comes to face products. I don't really use any of their eye products like mascaras or lashes, as you guys will see later on, but for the most part, I love them. So if you guys want to see how I created this look only using full face of e.l.f., go ahead and keep on watching. Okay guys, so now we're gonna get into this makeup look. I'm going to start off with this e.l.f. moisturizer. It's called the e.l.f. Glow Radiant Moisturizer. I've actually used it a couple times and I like it. This has SPF 15 and it has coconut and hyaluronic acid. So I just do like a pump on my hand. Yeah, this one feels really nice on the skin. As you guys can see, it's already giving me some glow. Definitely do have a lot of acne going on right now, so we're gonna cover that. Sorry if you see like my bra sticking out. This shirt keeps going down. It's kind of like a weird fit on me, so sorry if you see that. So yeah, I'm gonna let that sit in for a little bit. As I moisturize my face, I also moisturize my lips. I'm gonna be using this Give Me Some Sugar lip balm set. It was originally $10, but it was on clearance because it was a holiday collection. I got it super cheap. I think it was like $5 or so. I have used these before, but this one just comes in a set. I'm gonna use the middle one, which is called Mighty Mint. I have Fortune Cookie. I don't think I have this one. I actually bought this by itself, and now it's see what I mean? My gosh, it doesn't want to come out. Definitely a thicker consistency. I'm not sure if you guys are gonna catch. It feels good. I really like these. I have them, like I said, I already have used this one, just not this exact one. Y'all gonna have the same consistency, they're just different shades. I didn't know if I wanted to do a full face of, or testing out a full face of e.l.f. or if I wanted to use new product, but I'm gonna be mixing them together. I wanted to try this one, which is the e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer. This one's actually pretty new. This one's really good. I like the e.l.f. Hydro, or the e.l.f. Hydro Grip. Comparing it to the milk one, but this one is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop. It's the dew primer. This one's really good. So this one's a really good one if you are trying to find a good primer. But today I'm going to be using this one. I heard good things about this one too. It's part of their new mint collection, so I want to definitely try this one out and see how it works and see if it compares to the other one, the Jelly Pop. So this is how it looks like. It comes in a really pretty mint color packaging. Kind of like also like a jelly feel, kind of like aloe vera but more of a greener shade. It feels really nice. Ooh, it has a really nice cooling sensation on your skin. I like that. I feel like this is really good, especially if you're doing your makeup in the morning and you want kind of just like a wake me up. This is a really good like wake me up feel to it. So now I'm gonna go in with my foundation first. I usually do concealer, my eyeshadow, and then my foundation, but today I'm gonna do it a little different, and just so you guys can see how much this covers before I conceal any like blemishes that I have. I want to show you guys how this really works. It's actually really good. I've used it a couple of times now and I really like how this performs. A lot of people compare this to the It Cosmetics ones, the CC cream. I'll put a photo of it here. Not this one. There's another one that's the CC cream. I have that one too, but right now I'm using the foundation, kind of in the same tube and everything, and they kind of even look similar. I'm going to show you guys how good this is, full coverage, and I'm going to use my It Cosmetics brush that I always use when I test out foundation. This is basically the brush that I use every time I do my foundation, so I just want to show you guys how it works with this. This foundation is like a pump form, which I really like, and I'm just going to apply one full pump just like this on to my skin. And like I said, I do have a lot of like, not breakouts, or more just like acne scars at this point, so I do want to cover all of that up. I do think I did get a shade too light. Mine is in a fair 120 neutral. I could have gone maybe a shade darker, but I feel like it would have been too orange, so I'd rather be a little bit lighter than orange, to be honest. Okay, so this is how much it has covered with just one pump. It really covered a lot, I feel, because I'm going to go a little bit more just to cover this little scar that I have here from an acne spot that I had. So I'm going to go back in and just add a little bit more, and then just tap it in wherever you need a little bit more coverage. I do really like the coverage of this foundation. I feel like it really gets in there, and it's considered a CC cream, so really nice. You guys don't mind my foundation right now, but I'm so mad I forgot to apply the putty primer. I know I applied the other primer, but I was going to try out this putty primer applicator with my putty primer. Sad that I couldn't use this, but I probably will use this. That's my under eye concealer maybe. I'm going to use that for that today at least. Let me know if you guys have tried that and it actually works for the putty primer, because I do love the putty primer, but sometimes I don't like putting my fingers in there. So let me know if you guys have that brush and if you guys do like it. Like if I use this, I'm also going to use the putty primer, but I completely forgot. I even bought this just for that. I'm so mad. Oh well, it's okay. That's another good e.l.f. product if you guys haven't tried it. Okay, so now I'm going to put on some concealer. This one is so good. As you guys can tell, this is one of my favorite concealers. This is the Hydrating Camo Concealer. I also do like the original one since I do have dry skin. I go more for the hydrating one, but they're both really good and both kind of more of a full coverage concealer. I'm going to apply mine in Fair Rose. That's the concealer I'm going to use under my eye. And then I'm going to let that sit for a bit, I'm going to use this e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. Actually, one of you guys told me about this because I did mention this one, which was the Instant Lift Brow Pencil. And I do like this one, but I wanted something more precise, literally like the name of this. And this one's really good. So thank you for whoever recommended me this. This one's really good. It reminds me a lot of the Anastasia one because it's so thin and you can really get in there to make sure it kind of looks more like brow hairs. The only thing with this is you don't want to pull out a lot of the product out. You want to have like just a small amount, because if not it will break off since it's so thin, the actual product. Definitely going to buy more of these because I really like it, and I think they're only like $5 or so way much more cheaper than the Anastasia ones. I'm done with my brows. Now I'm going to blend out my concealer with this sponge. This one is the Camo Concealer Sponge. This is best with our Camo Concealer, so I definitely want to try this out. My sister actually got this for me, so I wanted to see if it actually works. It looks like this. It's definitely a bigger sponge, but I like how thin it is, so you can really get in there and precise. So it's definitely blending it really nicely. And I'm just going to bring whatever I have into my lids just to have a nice clear base when I do go in with my eyeshadows. Ooh, I do like it. It definitely gives you more of a natural finish when you apply it with a sponge. I feel like that's with everything. I feel like a brush is more heavier, so it kind of just has more of a thicker consistency when you apply it, if that makes any sense. I feel like with sponges, they make it look very flawless and very natural. Oh, I really like this sponge. It's really soft. Okay, so now that I blended out my concealer, I'm going to put on this e.l.f. Smooth and Set Eye Powder. This one is in sheer. I wanted to use the Halo Setting Powder, but I'm going to use that for all over my face. I don't want to use it under my eye, so I'm going to go in with this one. This one's one of my favorite drugstore setting powders. This one and the Fit Me one are one of my favorite ones. You guys can see this one's just a small one. I believe I got this like with a free gift with purchase from e.l.f. Put it on to set my eye concealer. Super finely milled, so that is nice. Now I'm gonna go in with my eyeshadow because I am looking very bare, as you guys can see from the camera. These bite-sized e.l.f. eyeshadows, these are one of my favorite shadows from the drugstore. They're super cheap, only like $3 I believe, and they are very pigmented, at least the ones that I have tried. I'm gonna go in today with this one, Rose Water. Came with this set that my sister also got for me for Christmas. It is such a cool set from Target. It comes with all of these really cool stuff that they sell at Target. So I'm going to be using that one that came in this second shade right here all over my lids, or not my lids, my crease. Now I'm going to apply this one right here, which is kind of like a darker rosy color on my lid, and see how that one looks. And I am using more of a flatter shape brush just to really pack on that color. I'm definitely not doing any crazy looks. I don't ever do crazy looks. It's just not really my style. So I'm going to apply this shade right here just to brighten up just on this side of my eye, like the inner corner area, to kind of make it more brighter, pop a little bit more. So again, we're just going to keep that shade right here in the corner. That's how that's looking like. I don't know if you guys can see that right now because the lights are a little bit too bright. I'm going to go in with Creams and Sugar with this brown shade right here to just blend it out a little bit on my line before I apply lashes. And this doesn't have to be perfect because it will be covered kind of with the lashes. So I'm going to use this one, even though it's not made for that, just to take off any excess powder that I have from the setting powder and any eyeshadow. Ooh, this feels nice. It's nice and dense, which I like. Ooh, I can't wait to use it for the actual putty. Let me just see how it feels when you take it out of the packaging. Is that weird? Okay, so this is how the poreless primer looks like, and I'm just gonna see how it Ooh, so it comes out like that. Let me see if you guys can see that. Ooh, that feels so satisfying. And then blend it out like this. Ooh, I'm really gonna like this. I feel like this is gonna be a really good product. At first I was like, do I really need this? It's really worth it if you have like fake nails or long nails. That's that. Now I'm gonna go in with some blush, bronzer, and all of that. Oh, I forgot about these brushes. I'm gonna use these brushes. I forgot I had this. Again, a lot of these stuff I got after Christmas actually, and they had all of the Christmas elf stuff on sale. I think they were extra 50 or 40% off. And they're already really cheap. So this was $10 originally. So I probably got this for only $5. I picked up a couple of these because it literally has two of my favorite products, the Halo and the Putty Primer. This was originally $15. I paid probably $1 or so for that. That's basically how much one product cost. Bronzer, I'm gonna go in with this Forever Sun-Kissed bronzer. This one is one of my favorite bronzers. As you guys can see, I kind of hit pan. I go in with this one from e.l.f. It's called the Buffing Foundation, but I'm honestly gonna use it for bronzer. Okay, so again, one of my favorite bronzers, high-end and drugstore, is this one from e.l.f. These have currently been one of my favorite blushes. These are pretty new. It's the e.l.f. Putty Blush. I'm going to go in with Bali. It's such a pretty shade. Primer, but I'm going to use it for the blush and see how it performs with it. So that is how Bali looks on. Just to set this blush, just because this is cream, I'm going to apply a powder one. You don't have to, but I just do it so it can stay a little bit longer. It'll be more long lasting. This one is nice too, but it's kind of more of a peachier shade. The one I'm wearing is more berry. I'm going to go in with this very light-handed because these are pretty pigmented. And I'm going to be applying this shade right here. Again, I'm going to go very light-handed. I don't know why I went like this, like it had a mirror. Apply my lashes right now, but before I apply my lashes, I do want to try out this Lash e.l.f. extending mascara. I don't really try out e.l.f. mascaras. I've never found a really good one, but I do want to try this out just because I do have it in my collection. I think I got it for free when I placed an order from e.l.f. But wait a minute, what? Well, never mind. The bristles literally went inside. Well, see, my point is proven. e.l.f. is really good in a lot of products, but mascara, I don't think it's one of them. Look, this is the first time me opening it. You guys saw me opening it. Okay, so it's a sign that I am not using their mascaras. I'm gonna go in with this Essence Lash Princess. This one is the waterproof one. Why when I film a video, I act like I forgot how to do my makeup, like I forget the steps, I forget everything, but I'm going to go back in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder before I go in with my lashes. This one's one of my favorite powders. Oops, I forgot to close it, but usually it's very clean because it has things to close it, but I forgot to close it. Now it's all messy. But I'm going to go in with this Beauty Blender little sponge. Sorry, mine's really dirty, but I use this for under my eye or to clean up my bronzer that I applied, so that's what I'm going to be doing right now. And I'm gonna let that sit for a bit while I put on my lashes. I'm gonna use these. I don't have any e.l.f. lashes, nor did I want to buy any, just because I said before, e.l.f. I don't think I would try their mascaras nor their lashes, but I will be using one of these Salon Perfect pre-permed push-ups. These are very inexpensive. You can get them at Walmart. Medium curl natural lift, and these are in $6.71. My lashes are on. Now I'm gonna go in with this Sephora brush. This one's like a dome one. This is at TJ Maxx, I believe. No, at Marshall's. And I'm just gonna basically take away any of the setting powder that I applied already. Just blend that out. I really love this brush. It's one of my favorite ones to dust off any of the setting powder that I apply. I curl my lashes. I'm going to let them dry a bit, but I will be using this e.l.f. Sugar Cane Lash Curler. This one was like a holiday one, like in an aqua color. It's really pretty, and this was, originally it was $3, but it was on sale, so I think I got it for like $1 or so. I'm going to apply this shadow right here underneath just to basically amplify a little bit better. And then for my inner corner, I'm going to go back with Creams and Sugar and apply this second shade right here just to pop up. And then I'm going to set my makeup with this e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist. And then I will be applying my highlighter, but this is how that looks like. It does have like a very nice mist to it. Highlighter, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Bite Size, but this one I'm going to use the Cantaloupe. So I'm going to use this shade right here and apply it on the other side. Okay, so that is how that looks like. I'm gonna go in back with the eyelash curler to curl my lashes with my real ones. Should have cut these lashes because I think they're a little too long. There you go. So for lip liner, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Retro Paradise. I'm going to go in with this shade. It did come with, I think, a set of 4 or 3. Really recommend this lip liner set if they do still have it. I'm going to use mine in the shade Nude 02. And it's a really pretty natural color. So I'm going to use this kind of like a lip liner and a lipstick. And then I'm going to go over with the lip gloss. Not very often where I just go with the lip liner and then apply lip gloss. Just that's all I really need sometimes. For lip gloss, I'm going to use this one. I actually picked this up at Ross. It was only going there for $7.99. It was actually a holiday collection as well. They're so cute packaged. They're like a little candy wrapper. I'm going to go in with this one called Honey Rose. Oh, that has a lot of sparkle. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is actually just an extra step. Maybe not with this shirt, but if I had something open, I like to go with this e.l.f. Jelly highlighter. And it's such a cool consistency. This one is in Cloud. It looks like this. And I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. Glow Up Body and then apply some here. I put some on the back of my hand and you guys can see such a pretty shade. I sometimes do use this for my cheekbones, but today I just went in with the other one that just to give you like a nice glow. I usually do it more when I have something open, like more up here. I applied this one just because I don't like the way the other one made my lips look. Okay, so this is how the makeup is looking. I really love how everything came out. Super natural. Could have gone a little bit darker with the shadows, but I just kept it simple. Okay guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what is one of your holy grail products from e.l.f. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It really means a lot. But thank you guys so much for watching. It really means a lot. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.